Welcome back to another week of Hawk News. I'm Tyrus Williams.
And I am Brianna Leon. Hawk News is a student-produced newscast recorded live on the campus of Red Oak High School.
Severe weather last Friday, including heavy thunderstorms and a tornado watch, led to Red Oak High School students being allowed to leave after they were signed out by a parent or guardian and not be counted absent for the rest of the day starting at 11. Students who were not signed out were required to stay inside the school for the rest of the day until storms subsided. The major part of the storm did arrive around dismissal time on Friday, leading to students and staff being held in place until the storm subsided. Although the threat of tornadoes never came to pass, many students were already home and safe from this storm before things got hairy.
Midterm elections conducted Tuesday night, and most of the results are in. Across the nation, there are still several tight races with the votes still being counted, including the Senate seat race between Republican candidate Herschel Walker and Democratic candidate Raphael Warnock, going to a runoff election in December. In Texas, Greg Abbott won the race for governor in Texas with 4.4 million votes, with Beto receiving 3.5 million votes. The House of Representatives races in Texas saw 25 seats going to Republican candidates, while 13 seats went to Democratic candidates. Our students reporters interviewed several government teachers about the midterm elections and the voting importance.
So every 4 years in between presidential elections, we have midterm elections. Those are the elections where all the representatives are up for re-election again. About a third of the senators are either up for re-election or there's a contested election. And it's just a way for the people to give their kind of voice to the nation. So it's seen as a kind of referral and referendum on the president and how he's doing. And then also there's a lot of state races, there's a lot of local elections that go on then too.
What the midterm elections mean, basically it's going to allow the country to choose who they want them to represent them for the next few years in Congress as far as the Senate and the congressional seats.
So a lot of states have early voting. So in Texas, there were 2 weeks where you could go to the polls anytime between 7 a.m. I think or like around 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. And you could vote then, or if you wanted to wait till yesterday on Tuesday, then you could actually go then from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and cast your vote.
People run for each position that's open as they come open, and you make up your mind by looking on the internet or various newspapers or whatever, get some information, and you make up your own mind and vote.
I mean, I think all elections are important, but especially these national elections are a way for Americans to make their voice heard. They're a way for them to kind of let the nation or let the president know and Congress know how they think that the country is going. And also at our state level, we had a lot of state elections. The governor was up for re-election, also state senator and state representatives. So it's how we, as Americans, practice our constitutional rights.
It's very important for everybody to use their rights. The only thing the government gives you out of the Constitution is the right to vote and take care of your needs in this country. All you students out there 18 years older, be smart about what you're doing, go out and vote your mind. I'll tell you that every day in government class, and these are the things that you need to do as a citizen. It's a citizen's right, you can vote, but if you want things in this country and you want to go your way, use your right, and it's called a vote.
Yeah, I think it's really important that even though you feel like your one vote may not matter, when everyone together is voting and is involved in elections, it really shows the voice of the nation and can make a huge difference.
In the local election, the bond for the new Red Oak Middle School failed for a second time. In an email to the district's superintendent, Brenda Stanford, sent out, said, "We are working hard to rebuild trust with our community and feel we are making progress in transparency, open lines of communication, and relationships. However, apparently still we have strides to make. In the interim, we will continue to utilize options to make Red Oak Middle School and other campuses the best educational facilities possible for all students with the spaces we have available."
Last week, the Association of School Business Officials International presented Red Oak ISD with the highest award of excellence for budget presentation, the Meritorious Budget Award.
Last week, the Powerball reached an all-time high of $2.04 billion. An anonymous person from Altadena, California, won the jackpot because they matched the winning numbers, which were 10, 33, 41, 47-56, and the odds for winning the Powerball were 1 in 292.2 million. 22 other people won the 1 million prize for getting all the numbers correct.
On Friday, the Red Oak High School Student Council and NJROTC will be hosting the annual Veterans Day Assembly in the Performing Arts Center at 10:15 a.m. The assembly will honor the students, family members, and staff who were veterans. All juniors and seniors are invited to attend the assembly. There will be special performances by different campus organizations and a keynote speaker. There will also be breakfast for the veterans being honored in the assembly. The breakfast will be held from 8 to 10, and the assembly will be from 10 to 12 in the PAC. Then students will return to their normal schedule.
On Wednesday, Red Oak High School FFA students competed in the Blackland District LDE contest. 6 teams competed, with 4 of those teams advancing to the Area A LDE contest over Thanksgiving break at Waxahachie High School. Congratulations to the following students and teams. Senior Chapter Quiz, first place, Drew Fleming, Mariana Garcia, Maddie Smith, and Emily Brown. Public Relations first place, Aaliyah Avalos, Tatum Vines, Autumn D'Angelo, and McKinney Johnson. Senior Radio Broadcasting first place, Hannah Harper, Nicholas Todd, and Hannah Mullins. Green Hand Quiz second place, Leah Lopez, Kyrie Mendoza, Carly Hughes, Monserrate Bordan. Green Radio Broadcasting first place, Marissa Larias, Morgan Maines, and Rebecca Randerson. Green Hand Creed Speaking 6th place out of 15, Leah Lopez.
Your weather report is next after this break. And now for weather. Drew, what are the temperatures looking like today?
Thank you, Brianna. Right now, the temperature is 73 degrees with a high of 77 and a low of 62. The rest of the week won't be so warm. However, Friday, the high is 66 with a low of 42 and a 70% chance of rain. And for the weekend, weather highlights. It will be a cold weekend with a very low chance of rain. So, if you do go out, don't forget a coat. Hawk News will be right back after this break.
Hey, coming to lunch with us?
Yeah, I was gonna go to the bathroom for a second.
Oh, okay. See you then.
Audio Jungle.
Hello, I am Monica Arrow Megason, and this is your Entertainment Corner. The first trailer for Lamborghini, The Man Behind the Legend, was released last week. The film stars Frank Grillo as Ferruccio Lamborghini and Alec Baldwin as Enzo Ferrari. This will be Baldwin's first film since the tragic shooting on the set of Rust over a year ago. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever will release in theaters this Friday, November 11th. The first Black Panther film since the tragic death of star Chadwick Boseman. The film stars Tena Corta as Namor, Letitia Wright as Shuri, and Angela Bassett as Ramonda. This Thursday is National Vanilla Cupcake Day, according to nationaltoday.com. Make sure to enjoy a vanilla cupcake today, but don't forget the sprinkles. The top 3 albums globally on Spotify right now are Midnight by Taylor Swift as number 1, Un Verano Sin Ti by Bad Bunny as number 2, and Harry's House by Harry Styles at number 3. This past Friday, Drake and 21 Savage dropped a collaborative album called Her Loss. The album contains 16 tracks and has been met with mixed reviews. The album has also been met with controversy, as a lawsuit has been filed against the rappers because of their fake Vogue magazine cover marketing campaign. Netflix's top movies this week include Hotel Transylvania at 3rd, Bad Guys at 2nd, and Enola Holmes 2 as the #1 movie on Netflix. And this week, Taylor Swift took the lead in the Billboard Hot 100 list with her song Anti-Hero as the #1 song on the top 100 list. Well, that's all I have for entertainment, but don't go away. Your sports report is next.
Hello, I'm Steven Salas, and this is your sports report. Last week, the varsity football team played against Midlothian High School in a winner-take-all district championship match. The Hawks fought hard, but were unable to slow down the Midlothian offense. The Hawks fell on the road 56-28 and took runner-up in district. With a season record of 8-2, the Hawks made the playoffs and will host a playoff game this week. Our Hawk News student reporter spoke to a player about the upcoming playoff match.
Man, it feels great to be in the playoffs after coming from a losing season. Everybody thinks that we wasn't gonna be back on top, but now we proving everybody wrong. And it feels really great coming from a losing season to a winning season. Nobody knows how much hard work we put in through the winter and now to the summer, and so now it's just up at this point.
It feels good. Everybody didn't believe in us when we said we were going to playoffs, but now look at them cheering for us.
Nope, because I've been around the program for a long time, and I know how the standard is. The standard never goes low, or it's always to the top. So really, we just need to come out, really just kill their will at that point. Now, if we don't, then it is what it is. But I really think it's not really big of a game until we get to the state level.
Yes, indeed it is. I've been dreaming about this moment ever since I was little, Pee-wee.
Like I said previously, state is it's in everybody's mind. That's what we all want. We want to hold that trophy at the end, at the ring. The ring comes to it.
I feel like we go state. I pray that we go state because first we have the athletes, and we've been praying for this moment, and we've been putting all the work in ever since the summer and off season, and the spring we've been putting in work like crazy. Like last year, I feel like it was cool and all, but once we got to like the spring, off season, it was business, straight business.
Last Friday night, the Lady Hawks varsity basketball team played against the Legacy School of Sports Science in a non-conference game. The Lady Hawks secured the preseason win with a dominant performance, winning 58-47. On Tuesday night, the boys varsity basketball team played against Dallas Kimball High School in a preseason scrimmage. Although the preseason game did not count towards their record, the Hawks used the game to prepare for the upcoming season. And now, for your upcoming games. On Friday night, the Lady Hawks basketball team will compete in a Frisco tournament. The Hawks JV and freshman basketball teams will compete against Ponder and Friday night at home. The varsity football team will play on the Friday night at home versus Denning Ryan in the first round of the playoffs. On Saturday, the boys varsity basketball team will play against Plainston at South Cliff. On Saturday, the swim team will compete in the Cougar Classic at LISD Aquatic Center. And next Tuesday, the boys basketball teams play against Grand Prairie at home. So come on out and support your Hawks and Lady Hawks teams. Well, that's all I have for sports, but don't go away. Hawk News will be right back.
Thank you for watching Hawk News.
Where it is your campus, your news.